The stock market closed last trading week at historic highs. Today, Wall Street opened with a 0.1% uptick. Meanwhile, WTI is trading at $65.50 a barrel, the highest level since 2018. The benchmark US grade is expected to trade in the range of $62.50 to $68 in the nearest days. This week, the US Fed is holding a regular policy meeting which is likely to end up with the federal funds rate at the previous level of 0.25%. Besides, the central bank is expected to maintain the bond buying program at the previous volume. Most experts are wondering whether the US Fed is going to revise its forward guidance earlier than expected. The market will look for clues to the policy revision in the Fed's statement. The Dow Jones opened at 32,800, being poised for a further climb. However, experts reckon that the index is likely to make a steep downward retracement once the level of 33,000 is reached. The Dow Jones could remain in the range of 32,500 to 33,000. In the meantime, the US dollar index has got stuck in the sideways mode from 91.30 to 92.50 until the Federal Reserve unveils its policy decisions on Wednesday. After brave efforts, the Canadian dollar managed to break the mark of 1.2450 downwards against its American rival. However, the loonie will hardly be able to assert strength, so it's likely to weaken to 1.24 to 1.25 against the US dollar. Bitcoin set an absolute record over the weekend. However, it suddenly snapped its winning streak, defying investors' expectations for its further rise. The number one cryptocurrency did not find support from the public statement by Robert Kiyosaki, who urged the traders to carry on buying Bitcoin, betting on its bullish prospects. In the midday on Monday, Bitcoin was trading at around $56,000 a token, at the level of the previous week. What actually lies behind its unexpected decline? Massive Bitcoin selling triggered the sharp pullback. Large crypto investors sold the digital asset to the amount of $1 billion in just 30 minutes, mainly through Binance and Bybit exchanges. Amid such a strong bearish pressure, experts make a conclusion. The most popular cryptocurrency is set to win back most losses in the near time because the pullback is not caused by serious political and economic factors. Traders are recommended to monitor the balance of the bulls and bears on cryptocurrency market. The market sentiment depends directly on progress in the fight against the pandemic, as well as decisions made by the legislative and financial authorities. The major global economies, in particular the United States, the European Union and China, are setting the tone. In the US, unemployment is going down, though at a slower pace. On the other hand, the newly adopted stimulus package is inflating stock quotes. This situation creates a bubble in financial markets. A vivid example is the Bitcoin's rally, which sent the price to $60,000 over the weekend. When it comes to Europe, Germany held a regional election on Sunday. The Green Party received solid support from voters. Remarkably, Angela Merkel, Conservative Party, collected poor votes. So the Christian Democrats are facing a challenge ahead of the parliamentary elections slated for the autumn this year. This is certainly bearish for the euro. China's stock market slumped by 2.5% today as the authorities required domestic banks to reduce credit rates due to the bubble's risks in international markets. And that's all for today. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you tomorrow.